yesterday, MLB announced that they couldn't get a deal done with the players, so the first 2 series of the year have been canceled. Steve, your reaction to the news yesterday, and please give us the PG version.
Yeah, I was going to say, I've had a lot of time to sit here and think about this, and I was feeling bad for whoever's working in the back because their fingers probably nervously on the dump button just in case something comes out that is not family friendly. But I've had some time. I've got to sit back, and I'm still pissed. This has come to the point where this sport is going to become so irrelevant because they can't get their, you can guess the word, together. These are two sides where they're making fist loads of money. Don't let them, tell you otherwise. They are. This sport is making billions and billions of dollars, and I'm not going to sit here and say poor players, poor owners. These two sides need to get in, get their stuff together, and bring us a sport that a very small margin of us still actually enjoy and want to keep watching. That being said, if this continues, we've already had this false pretense that these sides weren't able to get it together during the COVID era, and they used COVID as a cover. And now we're going to get a second stoppage or shortened season in the last 2 years. This sport is dying. It's going to do a slow death if they can't get this together.
Pearce, do you agree with the take of the slow death of baseball?
Yeah, but I'm not as worried about it. I could care less about the relevancy of baseball. I am the NASCAR guy, so watching a sport that no one cares about is not really that big of a deal, as long as I still enjoy it. And honestly, missing the first 2 weeks, no big deal. The weather's usually pretty bad anyway. Some of those games get rained out. They're not fun to attend, so I'm cool with that. My biggest concern, though, is that both these teams adapted during the COVID era, and they learned how to make up games and do realignment. And so they know that they can both hold out because when push comes to shove, if they start the season late, they can realign again. They can go 7-inning games, and they can make up all those games. And knowing that they don't have to rush to the table, I don't see them rushing to the table. I'm expecting at least 1 month, 2 months before we get rolling again. All right, the good news is minor league baseball is still playing if you're still fiending for baseball. So you got that USFL coming up. There's plenty of other things to do, maybe NASCAR.